Ooh. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Gino! Oh! Da, 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 da. Look who's back. Look who's back. Alejandro. Don't know how many cats we're gonna have with Mr. Skunk here today. Bye, Skunk. All right. We do have a kitty over there, though, for what it's worth. It's the gray one. Or the gray tabby. All right. Gino! Fats! You're not a meow. You don't go meow. 11 months. What's up, Wingsley? That's crazy, Elijah. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thanks to all the members, too. But thank you to Elijah, the mod with the most. Big respect. Okay, Wingsley. So we're here. We're doing Gino first today. And I think we might have a problem because I don't know if you can see, but Skunky McSkunker is over there. Skunk. Gino! Yeah. I'm sure you were excited to see that, right, Elijah? The return of Alejandro. Gino! Fat! 20 people in the stream say hello, like the stream, blah, 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 blah. Like, comment, subscribe, share, etc. Help me feed the homeless cats of Los Angeles. And maybe one somewhat ornery skunk. Ooh. Who are you? Hi, kitty. You're not Gino or Fat. You don't really have a name. You're just the tabby cat that lives here. Don't get skunked. Don't get skunked. Yeah. That's a good idea. Go that way. All right. No Gino, no Fats, but skunk. I think we're going on to the next one. Or we'll do one more Gino call just for Gino! We'll see if dude decides to come. I don't think he will though today.
I thought you said help. I think that's hard 911.
Nope.
You all right?
Perfectly, thank you. Yeah. No cat. Well, scaredy cats, but no Gino today. Wah, wah. Of? Oh, yeah, I don't know, Elijah. Uh-oh. Audio is not. Hold on one second. Then timeout on the field. I'm gonna quit YouTube and relaunch. One sec. All right. Hopefully we're better now. We're back in somewhat synchronization. If not, oh well. I don't think anybody would say I didn't try to fix the stream. Was I able to? I don't know. Y'all tell me. Better. All right. I'll take better. All right. In other news, I have a new idea. I hope it's good. It might be bad, but the only way to find out for sure is to try it. So, here's the idea. And it relates to where we're going next, which is the kittens. Thank you, Kiwi Watermelon. I do like kiwis. I also like New Zealanders as well. Wingsley liked it out of sync. All right. Oh, shit. All right. I have a lot less battery than I thought I was going to because I thought this thing had been charging for quite some time. Actually, wait, no, I have an idea. Boom. Sorry. So, what's going on right now? Let me flip the camera. Is I'm charging my old phone in the hopes that I can um have it recording the kittens while I'm away, and maybe we can review footage and see what's going on. That's my thought process here. The problem is I have only 7% battery because it wasn't charging. Uh, so hopefully in the time that it takes to get to the kittens, um, we can slightly improve the charge status. It's going to take 1 hour plus to 80%. Oh, that's great because I don't have an hour plus. But I think this is worth the shot to see if we get any footage of the cats. And if we do, well, look, even if we don't have a lot of, sorry, we'll put it back on me. Even if we don't have a lot of recording time, because if the battery is really low on juice, it's not going to record for very long. But I'll take whatever recording I can get, and we'll go from there. You know, and I'll try and post the footage onto the YouTube as a long format video, if possible. If there's something good, if it's just 10 minutes of nothingness and black screen, then obviously y'all ain't gonna see that, because what's the point, indeed? What's the point? But yeah, we're trying to add new wrinkles and surprise and delight to the David Romano channel, I guess. Um, In other news, tomorrow morning, I really, 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 really need to do an oil change. This car is running like shit. And it's because the last time we had a low oil pressure warning on the stream, I added some oil, but I didn't change the filter or really do a full oil swap when I should have. And that's bad because I'm good with cars and I should be better than that. But no, I'm stupid. And remember what Ron White said, you can't fix stupid. All right, are we almost at our kitties? We are almost at our kitties. Uh-oh. There's two people. There's two people chatting and bullshitting, so we're gonna have to go on to the next one, unfortunately. All right. That means the charging stoppeth for now. That's annoying. Sorry guys. I thought we had a really good idea, and then we did not. Well, well. Something about the best light plans of mice and men and them often going awry and all that. Um, I mean, I have no idea why you didn't go. You were here before me. There was somebody crossing the street in my route of path, so I couldn't have gone, and you were still just like, I don't know if I can go. Oh no, what shall I do? All right, we're gonna visit Beth first, because I only see Beth right now. Also, the RV is gone. Not just gone from in front of the cats, but gone, completely gone. Yes, yes. You guys who, you guys who watched the last stream with that crazy tweaker discussion bullshit, whatever. I'm so glad they're gone. I just hope that those two tweakers' dogs is like okay. That was so sad. But yeah, thank fuck they're gone. Fuck those people. The real question though is where did that RV go off to? Because it didn't get spirited away. It went somewhere. But where? You know what annoys me though, y'all? For real, is when I was buying because I needed to buy new kitty food for today's feeding. I also bought dry food and not shitty dry food either. Cat chow is the same thing I feed my cats. I also bought dry food for the little kittens because I don't think anybody else visits that colony location, and I guess not. Hey Beth. Oh look, and they even left me a plate. Perfect, beautiful, love it. Excuse me. I just hope I just hope the dog's okay. That's all that matters to me right now. Like, you obviously don't want any domestic violence, but from a distance, it can, especially when the domestic violence is mutual at times, it can be hard to tell who's the instigator and who's the victim, or if they're both instigators and both victims at the same time. So that's why, like, when when I was discussing it with my friend, yeah, on was it Monday? I think it was Monday or maybe Tuesday. No, it was Tuesday, right? We had a Tuesday stream because it was weird. Um, but when I was discussing it with her, I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to involve myself because I value my own self preservation, and it's not the kind of time that I'm on, as it were. Come on, Beth. Come on, Beth. Come on, Beth. There's another cat that crossed the street, also, little tabby cat. Or not Tabby. Hey, Gray Cat. What's up, Gray Cat? You're not Dick Grayson, but you're Big Grayson. Or Big Dude. Incoming Gray Kitty. Okay, kitties. It's okay, Beth. We have more kitties incoming. And I found a quarter. Yay! Beth. What's up, little baby? Beth is back. Did y'all see the Gray Kitty that came in the stream for a second, or did Gray Kitty not actually show up on camera? Oh, and here comes Monty! Monty! That cement truck really scared the shit out of her. You missed Gray Cat? I don't like I said, Wingsley, I don't even know if Gray Cat decided to show up on camera or not. 50-50. Whoop. But at least Beth is being very considerate today. But yeah, we got Monty in also. There she goes. Mons. Let's see if I can find the Gray Cat for you. So I can prove that the Gray Cat is a real thing and it's just not just me smoking too many marijuana drugs over the course of my lifetime. Okay, it might just be me smoking too many marijuana drugs over the course of my lifetime. But shh, 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 not a word. Dude her up and disappeared. Beth is the tuxie, yeah. Beth is the tuxie and Monty is the calico. One of there used to be a calico. There used to be a calico named Monty at the old Maine colony where Baby Blue and Big V and all that gang used to live. But she got killed by coyotes, unfortunately. So I'm not sure I'm fully ready to start renaming cats after the cats that were killed at the colony. Like, I'm not sure I'm ready to have a new Big V or a new Denise the Menace yet. But the ones that died by more just, the natural course of life. Yay, Animals Are Awesome is back. And look, we got a tabby. Or not a tabby. We got Monty the floofer. Monty the calico. There was another gray cat here, but gray cat ran away. But yeah, primarily we got Beth, and we're making good progress with Beth. She's getting less and less timid around me. No, I do want to name them. I just don't want to. I want to name them Wingsley. I just don't want to name them after after the animals that were taken. You know, like the wound is still too fresh. Like even the little kittens that I recently released, I named them Dennis, Liz, and Jamie after some of the cats that were at the main colony. And even that I was like like they were convenient because the three cats looked like their dearly departed compatriots, if you will, but it still was uh, like I said, and I don't want to be too like trigger warning, content warning, blah de blah de blah de blah. But like I told my brother, when the disappearances really started happening, and it started to like dawn on me that like these cats are gone and I probably won't ever see them again. I, you know, I'm the kind of guy with ADHD where like if nothing is going on, my mind wanders into places where it probably shouldn't. And so like I was seeing all the cats' faces over and over and over and over again, and it was very painful. So yeah, I didn't like that. Can you go green, please? Thank you. Like that's the thing. Y'all have seen me experience. Now I don't want to give numbers. Like I'll give them little pet names, and I kind of like the tradition we got here, where I just put it up to to audience members in the chat to name the cats, because you guys will come up with great names. So you know, and if I don't like the name, I'll just be like, if I don't like the name, or if I feel the name doesn't really you know fit, as it were, I'll just be like, you know, it's a good name, but maybe it's not for this cat, or maybe let's just consider thinking. And if it works, it works, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But yeah, it does. What's up, R2D cups? But yeah, it did suck. Animals are awesome, but you know what? It's okay to grieve. It's okay to have sorrow, but you know, you can't let it end you, as it were. Speaking of Chloe, let's go feed her. Hey, Chloe. Oh yeah, please do animals. Throw that in the Discord for sure. In other news, and somewhat confusing, big ass cage. I hear Chloe. Chloe. She's talking, and she's got something to say. My name is Chloe, and I'm here to say I got the meowiest meow in the USA. Meow. Oh, Wingsley, you never know what's gonna pop out of shut. Hey, Chloe. Meow. Have you seen any of your compatriots? CC the chair cat, the extremely littlest V. Okay, Chloe, I got food for you. You know I got food for you. Also, blissfully, we don't have some knucklehead doing the world's worst donuts today. That's an upgrade, objectively. Hey, Clo, guess what? You might be moving in with me short term, briefly, briefly. TBD. But yeah, I just want to let y'all know, semi-publicly, that yeah, in the not too distant future, um, I might be able. I'm hopefully going to be changing this from just something I do to an actual 501(c)(3) nonprofit, so that if you do want to donate to me, at least if you're American, you can make that tax deductible. But more to the point, I'm really fixing over this summer to really, if possible, given the time, because keep in mind I have two jobs and one of them is full time. um, but you know, if given just a little bit of opportunity, I really want to crank up the rescue work, and I want, like I said, register as a 501(c)(3), um, and then just actually have a rescue where I can start posting stuff on Pet Finder, and we can rescue Chloe, we can rescue Gino, we can rescue Charlie. Or wait, we already rescued Charlie, but you know, and I can actually get my rescues adopted without having to go through other rescues. Not that that's a bad thing, but it's just, it'll be better in the long run. So yeah, that'll be great. Exactly. Now the issue with Charlie won't be rescuing him. He's already rescued. The issue with Charlie will be giving him up to somebody else. he's he's such a joy to have in the house. Um no, but like I said, if Mel and I Swan Song contacts me and says like, "Hey, I'm gonna swing by your city and I'd like to take Charlie," I think I'll be cool with that. Um, Otherwise, he might be a foster fail. I'm not gonna lie. But if he is a foster fail, then I really, 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 really need to stop bullshitting and get the two orange kittens, who are not kittens anymore, the two orange cats, adopted, Sunny and Sully. Hey, is that little voidy, like the tiniest void? It's a cat outline, that's for sure. Is that the littlest void? It could be. Sit tight, y'all. I'm gonna leave the camera here, and I'm gonna go get a container of food for this little, potentially the littlest voidling. Uh, it's definitely the littlest voidling. We can already see that, but littlest voidling is running very far away. Might not smell the. Okay, what do I do? Do I? Dude ran away very far. Do I give? Do we give food? Wait, Gina, dude, little voidling, get out of the middle of the street. Get. It is the little voidling. Hey, little voidling, you are in a very dangerous spot. Get. Oh, she's not timid. So then all right, do we see an ear tip, folks? Kitty, are we ear tipped? Have we been fixed yet? Yeah, I don't see one either. All right. Yeah, no, though they don't do that here though, animals. Also, I'm trying to figure out if that's some dude mocking me or if it's some animal in pain. Probably the former, but you never know. Oh, kitty follow. This could be good. Also, is Chair Cat out there eating? Thank you, Stark MC official. Do we have Chair Cat also? She's not following. That Chair Cat. Hey, Chair Cat. Cece. Excuse me. Sorry. This brassiere could be yours. All right. Sorry. My ADHD took over and I'm just like, wow, the incongruity. Okay, Cece, I got you. Cece. Hello, hello. Don't be gluttonous. Don't be gluttonous. This is for Chair Cat. You can have some, but this is primarily for Chair Cat. Also, Gina, just a heads up, we already swung by the Geno's area and he was not there because the skunk was there. No bats either. All right, let's go check out the little voidling. Oh yeah, animals. You missed the Geno colony also. Sorry. Yeah. We swung by Geno and Fat's area. Um Unfortunately, the only thing we saw was the skunk and the scared cats that don't interact with me. Look, Kitty's coming. Kitty's coming. Kitty's coming. Yay, Kitty! So I haven't seen Fats in probably about a couple of weeks, but last time I saw him, he was doing very, very well. He looked very healthy. Gino, we saw him on Monday, or sorry, on Tuesday. He was doing pretty well. A few weeks ago, everybody on the stream commented, "Hey, he looks really skinny, like he might have had a tapeworm." But I gave him a tapeworm dewormer, and he seems to be doing a little bit better already. He eats a lot. Yeah, he was thin. Psst, 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 psst. Voiding, mini void, mini V. Look at how lazy Amazon like people deliver packages these days. Does this count as delivered? I can't. No way. Look at that. That's pathetic. So yeah, that was the calico, or not the calico, the tortoiseshell. Come here, little one. So Gina, my schedule is getting back to normal. There's no more third shift all the time, which is great. But because I did get the promotion at Universal, I am working there full time. So 5 days a week at Universal, and the other 2 days I'm working my other job. So I don't really have days off at the moment. But TBD. In other news, this little microvoid is extremely cute. You know, the funny thing is animals are awesome. Right now, he looks really healthy because he lost a little bit of weight, but he gained a little bit back, so he's at about a perfect weight. Hey, if we can socialize this one, it might be Big V's spirit animal. Except it's no longer Big V, it's the littlest of little V's. What's up, Jules? If you like taking care of homeless cats, then you have absolutely found your people. Psst, 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 psst. Psst, 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 psst. All right. If everyone can do me a favor and oh my yeah, I know animals. This is such a cute voidling. And I've had pretty good luck with voids. I got Ben. Ben was my first rescue was Ben the Void, and I also rescued a little voidling if you guys remember a few years back. Or not a few years back, maybe a year and a half ago at this point. But yeah, yeah, NJT, I'm gonna go get him water right now. Also, while I'm away, if you people can do me a small favor, and if you see the backside of this cat and see any sex organs, please tell me if you do. I'm guessing based on size and facial makeup that it's a woman, but or that it's a girl cat, but it's very hard to be definite. So if Kitty turns around for a second and you see trouble puffs, please do let me know. I'll be right back. Come on, young blood.
Where's my key? What? What?
Yeah. Yeah, Gina, I've been there before when I was working 7 days a week. It's it can be sustained for a little while, but at some point it's just so like physically draining on you that you're just like, I need a day off. Yeah, tail is too low with this one. All right. I think Kitty has eaten the pleasant sufficiency and has decided to dip. So, okay. I want to remember this is this rail is the rail that the wheel for the gate rolls on. So, actually, if Kitty's going that way, let's put it food where Kitty goes. Ah, the heck with it. Not perfect, but it'll do. Let's roll. In other news, a second ago I saw CC running all the way down here and over there. All right. I'm still just sorry. I'm still just absolutely blown away by the sheer amount of like not giving a fuck that this mail carrier or Amazon delivery driver demonstrated. Just like, I got mail. It's like, do you though? Chloe still eating. Also, for those of you curious, over here, I don't set this up. Luis and the gang set this up, but here's the major feeding station. It's got multiple containers of water, plus dry food, plus a rock in the back to prevent it from moving in the wind. And Chloe, because Cece decided to be her classic Cece self, I suppose it is. Chloe has eaten very, 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 very well tonight. Yeah, animals. That's the Luis and gang setup, and it's pretty effective, if I do say so myself. So, critic, I do indeed do TNR. As a matter of fact, that black cat um is probably going to need to be TNR'd if not if we don't get a socialization really quickly. If socialized, we can maybe see about doing a non TNR style fixing where the ear tip is not administered. But yeah, I actually just a few weeks ago TNR'd three kitties, three little kittens that I tried to socialize, but I was failing at. And so at some point, it's just like, you guys got to go back to the street. And as a matter of fact, speaking of those three kittens, if they are still, if the place where they live is no longer persistently occupied by dipshits and dumb fucks, um, we will hopefully see the little kittens. I doubt that we will, and also because of the timing scenario and the fact that we're kind of wrapping up the stream at this point, if you all haven't figured that one out, there's a fairly high probability that we're just gonna drop off food where the kittens are and leave. I'm obviously not gonna leave a phone, even if it's a broken phone. I'm not gonna leave a broken phone it still has some purpose because it still functions as an iPad or an iPod, as it were, and it still has a fully functional recording camera and like a music player. Point is it still has functions. It just isn't a phone any longer. And I'm not prepared to lose it by just leaving it willy-nilly. If that's all right with y'all. Also, since we're backtracking, if I do see the RV of of Tweak, I will of course let y'all know. Bye, Beth. All right. Is the tweaker RV on this block? Nay. How about that block? Don't see anything. Plot twist. You know, Wooly Bully's actually a really cool song because Sam the Sham and the Pharaoh were a bunch of Latinos. Like, it's kind of a cool, like, unspoken thing that, like, the roots of rock and roll in the 50s, especially in California, were full of Latino acts. I mean, most famously Richie Valens, but but yeah, there were a ton of Latinos doing doing rockabilly and rock and roots rock and roll and stuff. All right, there's still the Knucklehead Brigade, but I do need to check in on the kittens and see what's up and if they have water and whatnot. Heineken. All right. I love how I just know it smells like not cat piss. It smells like human piss in here. Homeless people pee here. See, what I was thinking of doing, which obviously we will not be doing today, what I was thinking was I'd set the food up over there like I usually do, and I would set my extra camera like this somewhere, filming where the food is and hopefully it would show up. Anyways, beer. I'm not gonna do any food right now because I actually, you know what? Hold on. Sorry. No, 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 no. Let me fill up their whoops, lighting off. Let me fill up their water and give them dry food. Also, I'm about ready for the saga of this piece of shit TV to come to an end. I don't know if any of y'all know it, probably you don't, but I'm ready for that saga to be to come to an end. This needs to go back to Best Buy. Sorry, y'all. It's just that there's people behind me. You ever have y'all seen a more perfect vessel for dry food than this little cookie container? It's brilliant. All right, that'll do. I don't think we're gonna see any kitties tonight, and that's okay. But we did what I came here to do. All right, time to go home. Oh hell yeah, Gina. Hopefully, I'm moving soon too, and I can start gardening. Actually, I'm just gonna plant a shit ton of cat grass and catnip and maybe like a weed plant or two just for the laughs. But yeah. Okay, y'all. We're done feeding cats. The question is, do y'all want to come home with me? Do you want to say hi to Charlie and Baby Blue and Fred and Benny and Emily and Sunny and Sully? And well, we have a vote for yes from Elijah. And I'm considering showing y'all something very funny that's also very stupid. Uh, yeah, let's go home. This is going to be especially funny, stupid for Elijah. So, and yes, Jules, they are indeed cats. All right, Animals is here for a bit more. Let's go. Let me close this. Turn my Wi-Fi off. Contrary to my usual behavior, I'm actually going to be very, very careful today driving home because, like I said, my car's driving a bit piggy, and I think it's just very low on motor oil. And yes, so we're not going to go super late into the night tonight. I say that every night, and then 2 a.m. rolls around, and I've just been like I've been schmoozing with you guys for a billion zillion hours. But we're gonna go. We're gonna go check out we're gonna go say hi to my cats, most of whom are rescues. Some of whom used to have features, you know, who used to live at the colonies, you know? So y'all who haven't seen them in a while will see them. Y'all who see them regularly will also see them. And y'all who have never met my cats before will meet them for the first time. And also, one more thing. We're going to do one stupid thing related to locks because I have to do something for the lock pickers in the stream. I know there aren't many of you, but for the pickers in the stream, we have one. There's a thread or a chain that I'd like to pull on for just for 1 minute, and I think y'all will enjoy it. Even the non-pickers will be like, yeah, that's kind of funny. Y'all are just going to have to bear with me for a sec because I obviously cannot show you anything in my apartment if I'm still on the freeway heading back to my apartment. You see, that's that kind of logical thinking that makes me truly a god among men. That I cannot show you things in my apartment if I'm not at my apartment. And yes, Gina, I do love each and every one of you. Except the haters, fuck them. But, we ain't got none of them right now. We're in a hater-free zone. Ugga dugga. Oh, look, I said the word haters and I summoned one. Oh, someone's getting pulled over. Fuck you, Highway Patrol. Y'all suck. I got pulled over not that long ago. I also got pulled up. Yeah, I've been getting pulled over a lot. Completely tangential, but I didn't get pulled over a lot. Gina, a queef is a pussy fart. Can you tell that the guy behind me has has his brights on? Because he does. Fanny fart is such a nicer way to say it than pussy fart. But yeah, it's a pussy fart. No, Elijah, it was just a Kia Rio or Kia whatever, Forte, Fugaze, whatever. So I went behind him. I let him pass me. I went behind him and then turned my brights on because my brights have the collapsed sun option, which is good shit. What up, Skinny? All right. Digga, 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 digga. Hit that third gear. Another highway patrol. Yeah, Skinny, we fed the cat. We fed all the cats already. Pashul nahoy! Pashul nahoy! Pashul nahoy! All right. I wonder if I summoned the Slavic audience by cursing in Russian there for a second. Also, Sunday at the Hollywood Bowl, guess who's performing? That's right, it's Pitbull. Dale. Oh yeah, you have no idea, Elijah. Like I said, I've been, I've been, I've been hassled by police quite a bit over the past few weeks. One of them probably deserved, although I'm going to try to fight the ticket, obviously, because why not? The other one absolutely not deserved. Are we gone? What's happened? All right, are we back? Do we have? Can people see my face? Okay. All right. So this is, like I said, this is primarily for the lock pickers. As you can see, my car is parked all the way at the very end of the driveway or of the parking lot. It's actually the second to last car because the last car is a Prius, but they're both gray and they're both very far away, so you won't be able to tell. And all right, fabulous that we're back. And I am right by the entrance with the gate. 1 second. Streaming. All right. You might notice, by the way, a common theme. The amount of master 140s, 141s, 142s. Sorry, we got a little piece of plastic. We don't want microplastic waste. Master 57. Whatever the heck is going on here. Like I said, this ain't no front shit. This goes. How long is that? At least 20 feet, no? I mean, what's the length of what's the width? Whoops. What's the width of a standard parking spot? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parking spots and change. And like I said, broadly speaking, these are all the same type of lock. They're either brass or aluminum or zinc, like solid body locks. There are no laminated steel locks. There's no Kia bolts. There's no combination locks. This is just the shitty locks that you see on your Drem locker usually. Anyways, let me get that back in the crate and we shall go upstairs and hang out with the cats. Let's see if we can do what I did last time. And now that I got a bit of it back in the crate, I can drag the whole thing. It's hard work. Ooh. Ooh. I'm a horse of a man. I'm a little sweaty. Uh, Elijah, you or me for this Veer dude. Looks like it's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. Oh, it's gonna be both of us. Okay. Security check? No security. Okay, for the cat people, we're back to cats now. For now. There might be some more locks, but it'll be Benny! Benny! So like I said, we were discussing that cute little mini void. The first cat I ever rescued off the streets, Ben, was indeed a void. Hey, baby blue. Hey, baby blue. Who else is here? Hey, Mrs. Boop. That is not how you use. This is not how the machine works. You're doing it wrong. Hello, Mrs. Boop. Hello, Benny Benny. Hello, baby blue. Baby blue. Oh, I can't tell you this. Work shoes off, slippers on. Hell yeah, house shoes. That was a statement, wasn't it, animals? I was like, I don't like your moving. I don't like your robotics thing. I want you to scoop for me. If you are not scooping for me, I do not want it. I gotta figure out a way to like rewind the security footage on my camera to figure out the who the person who wanted to make the statement was. That's the real question I have in my mind. Also, in other news, Charlie, baby boy. Sully's down there. Sul dog. Charlie. Hello. So yeah, as also as you folks who are where it goes, as you folks who are new to the channel can see, all these guys were rescues, except for Fred. Fred was a shelter pet. That's why he's not ear tipped. Ben isn't ear tipped either, but that's just because my mom decided to pay for an expensive neuter surgery, which I probably would not have done. But yeah, Charlie, he's one of the ones I TNR'd actually. There's his ear tip. I did the TNR for Charlie. I socialized Charlie. Did not TNR Baby Blue, but I did do the socialization. And I'm so glad I rescued him when I did because almost all the cats at his colony are now gone. Exactly. Same my thoughts exactly. But also like you can't do that with any animal you're gonna take back. Because like if we're lucky that Ben was first off a total goofus maloofus. But more to the point, we're lucky that the decision was made fairly quickly. Okay, this cat's never going back to the streets ever again. But yeah, speaking of Ben, he's probably gonna need a whole mouth extraction pretty soon. So hopefully that's cheap. Emily is the other one who's not ear tipped because she's Fred's litter mate, and so me and my ex adopted them together during COVID. And let me tell y'all something. A word of advice from me to you, unsolicited. Um, Cats are wonderful things. They can change your life. But if your relationship is broken beyond the point of repair, cats will not fix that. However, if you can keep the cats in the breakup, as I did, they will help you get over things way quicker. So there, some unsolicited life advice from David Romano. And for the record, and for the record, this statement is even truer for human children, but please, for the love of fuck, do not have a human child to save your failing marriage. What's up, Janet? Yeah, Jules, actually, since you've been in the stream long enough at this point, I used to have two torties. My dearly departed Luisha crossed the Rainbow Bridge earlier this year, and she actually used to live at the at the exact same location where we were feeding Chloe. But I socialized her. I gave her 3 years off the streets, and then kidney disease happened. Hello, Janet. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, I got my weesh um situation over here. In addition, I didn't show it this time, but the the telephone pole by where Chloe lives has a little bit of Luisa's ashes in a little pendant urn. So most of her is with me, but the rest of her is where she used to live. I think I'm going to do that with most of my rescues when they have to cross the Rainbow Bridge. Hopefully, it's no time soon, but when it does happen, because it will happen, I'm going to keep most of them like this, but part of them will go back to where they spent the first half of their lives. Also, for those who are curious, this crate is full of the laminated locks and the shitty ones. Because if you thought that one crate of locks was it, oh no. There's another one, and as a matter of fact, there's a third one also full of laminated locks downstairs in the garage. That just weighs a lot, so I didn't want to pull that one out. It weighs a lot more than all the aluminum locks. But yeah, generally good kitty. But yeah, Emily is one of my great originals. Okay. Yeah, Jules, cats and locks. We do some other stuff on the channel too. We do occasionally do urbex. I do smoke weed, and I've never been anything but honest about that. So occasionally we do get the Let's Blaze on the channel together. But this is not to encourage drug abuse or addiction or anything like that. Only consume what you can control. And this is not just for weed, by the way. This is for all substances that make you feel a little funny. All right, actually, if y'all will give me 1 second, dude, I'm sweaty from pulling all those locks. I know I made it look rather effortlessness with my man strength, but they were heavy. Like they were not light. Probably about 100 pounds in total. It wasn't that much. It didn't feel like that much because pulling it isn't as much as like lifting it. But I guarantee you, when I had to lift that crate to move it, my back was not happy with me. And it was even more unhappy with me when I did the freaking laminated locks. It was like, you asshole, I'm going to throw your back out for 6 weeks. And I was like, I don't appreciate this. All right, anyways, if y'all will forgive me briefly, I'm going to put the camera on Emily because I need to use the restroom. And I don't think you want to come along. Okay, Boop, entertain the people. Good, Boop. Thank you, Emily. Boof, the audience is going crazy over you. They're right to be they're right to be fans. You're quite good. I will say this, y'all seeing more of her on stream than you would ever see if you showed up in my apartment. Because she will do a hidey hide. She hates other human beings. Yeah, she's very soft, and that's right. And her nickname, funnily enough, animals are awesome, is Mrs. Boop. It's short for Mrs. Emily Bemily Boop or Mbem. Boop. I love her nose, but I also love these like, you know what my favorite Emilyism is, by the way, is and what's funny is Tatiana, the calico, formerly of the colony, has the exact same feature, just slightly different. One sec, man. She's boop. Emily's got a power bar over here, so you see, you can slide this and increase the power level of your tortie. You see, she's revved up now. Oh, animals are awesome. I don't even need to estimate. I can tell you exactly how old she is. She was born February 24th, 2021. So she's about 5 years. And Fred, same age, because litter mates. Yeah, you gotta look out for your torties and calicos. They almost always have a power bar on them somewhere where you can power up. And yeah, animals are awesome. The good news is that just like Baby Blue, thankfully Tatiana was saved before the bad shit happened. You know, that we can be thankful for that. You know, she's safe at home. She's safe at home. Baby Blue. Yeah, I'm telling you, the power bar is it's a tortie and calico thing. Charlie has a power dot, as you can see right here. See? There he goes. Power dot. See, he's hiding it. Power dot. Yeah, I love her too, animals, and obviously I miss her, but I'm just so glad she got taken care of before the like I said, the great disaster happened. I hate to be quippy about this, but that was a cat Nakba. It was bad. Boop, 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 party till I die with my chin held high. Yeah, I think we all had a feeling, but nobody wanted. I mean, except for Faithless, because he was, you know, either a realist or a doomer, on which angle you want to take from it. But I think we all thought that that was the case, but nobody really wanted to admit it because it sucks. It sucks to know that people exist in the world, and for me, it's like, why do I have to share the same oxygen as people like that? Or more to the point, why do people like that get to continue breathing free oxygen? They should. Okay, Wingsley. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you next time. Good night. All right, y'all. I can't find my 32,000 Reaper turner, and I'm very upset. If I don't find this one specific turner, then I cannot pick locks. JK. Ah, touchdown. Let's start with this little mini rusty Yale that I got from the same place where I got the majority of those shitty locks you saw downstairs. However, this one's cool, so I kept it. Just because it's cool does not mean it's hard to pick, though. Here's something a little bit hard that I haven't touched in a while. Let's do this CISA PT45 with the Yale style keyway. I'm also trying to force myself to pick with this gem, which is not really my profile, but am I sandbagging? Hardcore. Wow, that was one of the fastest picks I've ever done on that Chisa. And based on how difficult it was to turn the core back to center, I'm thinking I may or may not have wrapped a spring around the core, unfortunately. No, I quit smoking cigarettes a few years back. Lock picking helps me not smoke. Nah, Tyler, we're picking locks right now. Also, Fred is doing something off camera. What is he doing? I'm not sure because I can't see him, but he's doing something. Sorry, y'all. I'm actually going to reset and put this in the vise because my hands are not feeling very strong right now. I'm just such a little beta. I'm also not going to force myself to use a pick profile I don't particularly like. Gentle reach time. Hi, Nate. I'm picking locks. Guy. But here we're old dudes. Oops, dropped it. That was weird. I got some random core movement that I don't. It's because this thing has tapered pins, I think. But yeah, I'm getting like these little core movements, which is weird. Nate, I got a surprise for you. I'm a fully grown adult, so my parents not only do they know they can't do shit about it, they wanted to. I'm old. But no, what my parents do actually is they come to me for security advice because they know I know what I'm talking about. I know it's not hard, but I love picking this Weiser. It's just such a talkative and beautiful little thing to behold. What fell? No, Nate, considering this is my own apartment and my parents don't live here, grounded, I don't see that happening. Besides, I had Middle Eastern parents. They don't do grounding. They just go straight to the belt. Not Do not call CPS on my parents. It's a joke. Or was it? Buh. Were you though? Were you though? I fail to see how that's relevant to anything. Thank you. Also, If I was Middle Eastern, I'm probably either Muslim or Jewish, so the answer should be obvious. And as a heads up, y'all, this is probably going to be the last lock of the night, and then we'll take a dab, and I'm going to go to sleep because I'm lit tired. And I do have work tomorrow, but it's not until 2 p.m. But I do have shit to do before that, namely changing my freaking motor oil. Oh, there we go. Oh, and one other thing, just for shits and giggles, Tiny Lock. Tiny Lock is putting up more fight than it usually does. Come on, Tiny Lock. There we go. Tiny Lock with long shackle. Is this one made in America? It doesn't say. I just think here's a funny juxtaposition. Tiny Lock with long boy shackle, Chonky Lock with short shackle. Here, lock body with no shackle, or core for that matter. Just, for the sake of completion and being well rounded. I'm so gross. Ugh. In a strange way, like I was kind of on a bit of an adrenaline high from pulling all them shits across the across my driveway, and that high just kind of just now. Well, if the adrenaline high's done, it's time to get high for real. Yeah. And you know what? Animals are awesome. I'm not going to complain because I'm going to go up to my bed. I'm going to turn the lights off. I'm going to sit down. Charlie's going to be, or Fred is going to be above my head. Charlie's going to be at my feet. Sunny is going to be over here. Baby Blue is going to be over there. There will be kitties surrounding me. I will be surrounded by love and cat fur. Meow. But yes, I'm transmitting yawns to y'all through the medium of electronic communication. And if yawns are contagious, the real question is, are they contagious through the ether? Also, what the heck's up with this part of my hair? If I said the word hair, I'm yeah. You know what? Just once. I don't want to make this a regular thing because I don't want to record myself sleeping. But just once, I'd like to do like a time lapse of like the full night's sleep of me and just see like how the cats come, go, how long they stay, where they stay. Because, like, generally speaking, I go to sleep and Fred is above my head, and I wake up the next morning and Fred is still above my head. But does he stay above my head the whole night? Yeah. But I will say this, if that time lapse did end up happening, obviously that would never be public because I'm sorry, I would not publicly release a video of me sleeping to you or anybody else. Uh, for very obvious reasons, I might add. But yes, it would absolutely be interesting. You know what I would possibly release to the general public because I've recorded it once a really long time ago, and it was just some of the most entertaining uh, footage I've ever captured in the history of ever. Is 1 second, I forgot the dads. Dumbass. Oh man, crispy bacon came in. Gay. I am from California, Liam. I have two jobs. Thank you, maggot piece of shit. All right, but yeah, as I was saying, you know what time lapse I absolutely would do because I've recorded it in the past. I don't know about y'all, but when I have to change my sheets, some of the cats, Fred especially, make my life a living hell, but a very entertaining living hell. And I've done a time lapse before where I'm like trying to change my sheets and just Fred is constantly fucking my mojo up. And I would release that to the public because it's hilarious. And because I'm awake and full clothed. I talked and schmoozed into a puddle. Wah, wah. We got some. Let's see. Ooh, I'm smoking on my ops pack. Just kidding. We are looking, not Charlie. Raw Garden. Hella Hella Jelly is the strain name. What is that? 85.2% cannabinoids. Charlie's like, I don't give a shit about your weed smoking. Notice me. Charlie. Foot up sideways. Yeah, 205 Jedi. Charlie is a personal favorite of mine. Not that the other guys aren't also personal favorites of mine, because I mean, look at Baby Blue and Emily just being perfect wanderers, and also Fred being an absolute menace to society. Yes, baby boy. What's going on in that brain of yours? Not much, but something is. What are you planning? He's real fine, my 409. He's real fine, my 409, my 409. Giddy up, 409. Nothing is faster, nothing can catch my 409. Man, it's been a long time since I thought about that particular Beach Boys song, but okay, here we are. Yeah, but I do love him, 205 Jedi. He's my first one. But yeah, he's great though. I love Fred. And look. My favorite thing about Fred, you can't really see it right now because he's being funny, but he has culottes on his back legs. He's got culottes. How can you not love a cat with culottes? Right? Show the world your culottes. He's like, no, bro, I'm out. See, the rest of the cats, they are sans culottes. They're French revolutionaries. 1237, perfect timing for a historical French Revolution joke. See, you come for the cats and the locks and occasionally the urbex, but you stay for the historical puns. I know what you want. You stay for the history. It's not this guy. No, he has no bearing on this. What are you? You don't. You have no interest in Charlie. Bonk. Uh, I mean, I don't think so. 205 Jedi. He's a shelter pet, so he's just domestic long hair. No, no, this is warm. It's actually come down to normal temperature, but it gets very hot. All right. Brass cat, or sorry, cat, brass lock. This will be the last one of the day. I know I said that after the eh, after I said that after the freaking federal lock, and then I picked another, and then I picked that piece of shit master number 7 because it was funny, and now I'm gonna pick this commando lock because I'm just horrible at the one lock conundrum. Am I right, Elijah? Yeah. Most of my male cats have such just himbo energy, and Fred has some of the most himbo energy. Char What the fuck just happened outside my house? You are absolutely correct, John. We in, we in, we in, we invent we invented about 1,000 things before we invented the female orgasm. So, and some really unevolved men, Ben Shapiro, think it doesn't even exist. What up, Chris? I talked to my wife, and she said she's never had a wet ass pussy. Oh, Benny boy. Oh, what have you done? Well, as long as I can make my wife's pee wah, uh, I'm good. Problem is I don't have a wife right now, so it's really more of a thought exercise than anything else, but that's all right. This brass commando lock puts up way too much fight. This gunmetal one is more my speed. Whopper, Whopper, double Whopper, single, triple, quintuple Whopper, 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 Whop, Whop, Whop. The tale of two commando locks. This one puts up fight, this one not so much. This lock's got kind of interesting context to it because remember, I picked this lock off a Lovelock Bridge in New York the week my grandma died. Some locks have meaning because they were for very interesting reasons. All right, I hate picking this lock because it sucks and it's gritty. Speaking of crusty locks, Chris, this Abus Lotto lock with the mini 888 keyway is just stupid with its crustiness. Oh yeah, definitely agree with that one. Well, Chris, with the amount of love locks I've picked that have been just out in the wild, as it were, over the years, I know exactly what you're talking about. All too well. And now I have an overset here somewhere, actually. All right, sorry, we're doing the same thing where this is actually going to be the last lock of the night, but I'm going in the vice because my fingers do not like doing top of the keyway at that angle. My thumb was starting to get really sore. Yeah, it really depends on the lock, in my experience. Some of them get way harder after I take them home and clean them, and some of them, like like the mini Lockwood, got super easy now that it works smoothly because it was just super just crusty and gunked up in the wild, but now it's quite smooth and quite nice. Um, this is not a love lock. This was actually a lotto that I bought on eBay, and it's gunky. But yeah, oh yeah, Chris, at some point when this stream wraps up, or if you get bored, rewind and watch me pull out a chain full of Master 140s and 141s. It's I think it's quite funny. And yeah, and also keep in mind that when you see that chain full of locks, uh every single one of them was taken off either a bridge or a fence somewhere in the city of Los Angeles by me, either by picking or by comb picking. Sometimes it's fun to put things in perspective. Yeah. It does seem similar in design, don't it? I'm doing a piss poor job of both picking and streaming right now because I'm not talking and I'm not picking. My apologies, folks. There we go. No, come back. Hey, Faithless. Unfortunately, we're wrapping up the stream right now, and I'm waving goodbye to everybody. But thank you for stopping by all the same. Charlie says hi. Yeah, no complaints. We're out of here. All right.